Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gusto. James. And here's decent chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
But just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Saliba, gently done. Caicedo. Gusto. Fofana. James. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Garnacho. Fernandez. Garnacho. Eze. Gusto. James. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Trossard. Subimendi. Eze. Subimendi. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. Eze. And here's Marino. Fernandez. Cucurella. Well played, important challenge that. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. Saliba. Mosquera. Oh, good looking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, they can break here. Garnacho. Pedro Neto. Takes a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Rice. Mosquera, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Gusto. James. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Eze. Lewis Skelly. Who's on a run down the left wing. And he's there to get it away. Mosquera have it back and can go again. Rice. And here's Saka. Out to the right. Played back in. Eze. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Eze's cross. Fofana tries to clear. Saliba. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack, and it's Lewis Skelly. Oh, it's come loose. Can he deliver? And here's... And the finish! Trossard. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Trossard. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. James. Pedro Neto, played out towards the right wing. Fernandes. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Saka. Now it's Marino. And that could set him on his way. Now then, the ball's come loose. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Rice cuts out the pass. Saliba.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
James. And here's Fernandes. Great chance! Same again, same outcome. Gusto gets over and intercepts. And here's Neto. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zubimendi. Trossard. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Saka. Oh, good spread. And he thumps it clear. Played towards the other side. Trossard, spread out to the left. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Cucurella, and he goes cross-field. Gusto. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's been played through. Tries to get it clear, and that's been won straight back. In again. Fofana with the clearance. Eze! And kept kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Eze actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gusto. And it's Fernandes. And here's the chance to counter. James played with finesse. Saliba tries to clear. And here's Garnacho. Fernandes played out to the left flank. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mikel Merino, forwards and with intent. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Subimendi. Rice shifted upfield. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fernandes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Aimed in towards the centre. Only partially clear. Cucurella. Here comes the cross. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. Eze. Timber picks it up now. And it's Timber. Now it's crossed into the middle. Cleared away. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Rice. He's well positioned here. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Fofana played over towards the opposite flank. Saka forwards and with intent. Saka. Timber play. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Lewis Skelly. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber tries making a foray down the right. And here's Saka. Saka's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fofana, he's gone direct here. Could move up a gear here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Saka, that's a delicate pass. Chance! Chalobah gets it away. And it's Timber. And here's Merino. And somehow it stayed out. Searching pass he's played there. It is a corner. Pedro Neto goes short. Zubimendi, aim forwards. Eze. Rice. Mosquera. Saliba. Eze. Mosquera. Mosquera, gently done. Now it's Trossard. Lewis Skelly. Timber. Eze. Oh, nice touch. Rice. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Gusto. Cucurella. Chalobah played up towards the front line. No, that's overhit. Oh, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Saliba. Rice. Trossard, given the lift of his goal. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Trossard. Eze. Zubimendi. Mosquera. Saka is onto it in a flash.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Caicedo. And here's Neto. And here's Fernandez. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cross in, looks like a good one. And that was asking just too much of him. Saka. Zubimendi. Quality ball. Calmly anticipates. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Mosquera cuts it out. Timber. Mosquera. Rice. Saliba. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mikel Merino. Now he's off and running. James. Fofana forwards and with intent. Trossard. Rice. Lewis Skelly. And here's Marino. Played in with purpose. Fofana can get it clear. Rice. Fofana looks to the other side. Garnacho. Cucurella. Chalobah. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Saka with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Chalobah, long ball upfield. And here's Marino. And here's... Can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
Trossard usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Mosquera. Lewis Skelly, and the keeper's got it again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gusto. Out to the left it goes. Garnacho. Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. Receives it in a good position here. Zubimendi. And it's Marino. Well timed, excellent interception. Chalobah. James. Fofana. Played out to the right. Gusto. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. James. Back into the middle. Pedro Neto! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Deftly away. And that's a throw. Oh, delicate chip through. Timber gets it away. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Arsenal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And he cuts out the supply. Garnacho. Pedro Neto. Saka has created one goal already. Saka. Eze. And here's Marino. And a chance! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pedro Neto, over to the left. Garnacho, header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Looking here to chip it through. Rice. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Saka. Saliba, shifted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Caicedo. Cucurella, gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Garnacho. Caicedo. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's Timber. Rice. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Garnacho. Cucurella. Played into the middle. Raya claims it, and the danger passes. Luis Skelly. Mosquera. Zubimendi, gently done. Eze. Garnacho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Caicedo, spread out to the left. That's a cute ball. Now it's Marino. And he's running through. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. finish of true class! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, that is a bit special. Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Saka. Saliba. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Chalobah. Moved on forwards. Fernandes. Garnacho. Now it's Garnacho. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Chalobah. Chalobah shifted upfield. Cucurella. It's Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! And for sure, that was not one of his best. That has been cut short. Fofana. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Mosquera. Saliba. Zubimendi. Saka. Eze. Eze. Now who's going to be first to this? Saka. Saliba. Zubimendi. It's run loose here. Out to the left it goes. And he's managed to get free. Up he goes! Final touch was poor.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Chalobah, he's fizzed it forward. Defending was strong and firm. Mosquera. Rice. Timber. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mosquera. And it's played forward. Mikel Merino looks to get on the end of this. James. And reclaimed it in a trice. Caicedo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Luis Skelly. Saka. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Garnacho. Cucurella. James played out to the left flank. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mosquera. Luis Skelly forwards and with intent. Palmer spread out to the left. Timber. Mosquera. Rice. Luis Skelly. Aim forwards. Fofana gets across to intercept that. And it's Eze. And here's Marino. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Arsenal, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Caicedo. Fofana shifted upfield. James. Gusto. Gets into some space. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's going to be a goal kick. Gusto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Saka. Saliba. Rice. Saliba. And it goes cross-field. Luis Skelly. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred.
Marino really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Pedro Neto with the short one. Gusto. And it's hoisted clear.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well measured. Now it's Saka. He has found a way through. And here's Saka, showing good feet. Timber. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And they've got rid. And it's Eze. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's through here. He is through here. Pedro Neto! Saliba.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. That's a cute ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Brilliantly cut out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saka. Oh, that's a nice ball. Mikel Merino showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cucurella. Garnacho. Muscular approach does pay off here. Timber. Saliba. Trossard. And it's Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly charging forward down that flank. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, what a climb! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Out to the left it goes. Timber makes the interception. Eze. Pedro Neto under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Chalobah gently done. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Chalobah. Almost an hour gone. Fofana forwards and with intent. Mosquera. Saka. Now that's well seen too. Fofana. Cucurella. James. Palmer. Over to the left. Garnacho. Oh, sweet feet. Cucurella puts them all in. Rice. And the counter is on. Palmer. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Gusto. James. And he's got his cross in. And he's heaved it away. Claimed it back swiftly. Chalobah. Out to the right. Ball's gone out of play. Gusto. Hit into the middle. Saliba tries to clear. And it's Palmer. And that has been cleared. Saliba. Zubimendi. Mosquera shifted upfield. Fofana. Chalobah played out to the left flank. Rice. Mosquera. Trossard. Saliba played towards the other side. Lewis Skelly. Trossard. Lewis Skelly. Rice. And here's Marino. Saka played out towards the right wing. Gusto. Caicedo moved on forwards. Lewis Skelly cuts it out. Rice. Eze. Zubimendi. Mosquera chooses to go cross-field. Saliba, and it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Chalobah, played towards the front line. Garnacho. Caicedo. Palmer. And here's Neto. Palmer! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Saliba, driven forward. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Palmer. Can he spark a counter here? Vicious ball here. And he shoots! No, not quite.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Lewis Skelly. That'll be a throw. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! Just needed better contact. Caicedo. Cucurella. João Pedro. And Here's Neto. Palmer. Out towards the flank. Cucurella. There's the header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Timber. Gusto, gently done. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way. He's had a shot! He'll try. Could be danger here. Looking for a decent ball in. Timber defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Trossard. Now it's Marino. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Fofana with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Pedro Neto. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Gusto. Gusto hurtling down that right flank. Climbs up big! Oh, he put himself into a great position.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Rice, Trossard, Merino! And he should have made it four.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Palmer. Gusto. It's a good run down the right. Crunching tackle. Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play.
I just think that's really good management. Introduced.
Oh, smashing header! Raya herring after the ball here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
James. João Pedro tries a deft little ball. Mosquera. Saliba. Eze. Zubimendi. Pedro Neto! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline. Two more needed.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rice. Mosquera. Saka looks to get on the end of this. He's shifting through the gears here. Timber. Oh, it's played into the area. Clears it away. And it's Rice. Rice chips it through. That's good play. A chance to play it in. Turns and goes back. And the shot! He should have put that one away.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Chalobah, aim forwards. And that is out of play. And here's Saka. He's in real chance! And that's a real chance missed. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice. Saliba, played over towards the opposite flank. Calafiori. And it's played forward. That's been won straight back. Timber. Timber unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. João Pedro. He's in plenty of space here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zubimendi. Eze. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. And it's Gusto. Oh, that's neat. Palmer, oh, good spread. Gusto. Timber can get it clear. Back in once more. And that has been cleared. Out to the right. Crossed in again. It'll be a throw-in. So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Action Pong, now here's the delivery. Eze. Saka. Great run on the overlap here. Nice control. Out for a throw. Eze. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Chalobah. Palmer. Caicedo. Saliba does really well there, strong defending. And it's Caicedo. And here's Palmer. Pedro Neto. Calafiori gets it clear. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto played out towards the right wing. Trossard. Now it's Marino. Now it's Saka. Timber. Rice. Eze. James. Cucurella. João Pedro. Palmer. And it's James. Trossard. Marino. Trossard. Now he's got space here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Saliba. Mosquera. Saliba. Rice. Pedro Neto. Clipped into space. He's got away. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. Cucurella. Could try cutting inside here. Cross. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Rice. Eze. Rice. Mosquera. Rice. Calafiori is onto it in a flash. Rice. Moved on forwards. Chalobah with the clearance. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Trossard. Calafiori. Mosquera. Saliba. It's a sharp pass. And back to the goalkeeper. Fofana. James. Chalobah. Forward it goes. No, that's too long. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Saliba. Zubimendi. Mosquera. Trossard. Calafiori. Trossard. Timber. Done delicately. Eze. It's come to nothing. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to